The Barbadian government's decision to make the country a republic without holding a referendum first has come under fire. Barbados became a republic on November 30th. With its former Governor-General Sandra Mason sworn in as the country's first president. The process was officially started in September last year when the Caribbean nation announced its intention to ditch the monarchy. But some Barbadian citizens and foreign commentators are now questioning why the matter of whether to ditch the British crown and elect a head of state was not put to the people. A member of Barbados Concerned Citizens, Roy, told The Independent, "It wasn't put out to the public for any of the people to say whether we want to be a republic or not. So, it's not even a real republic. It's just the people who are in government who decide that. This is what they want on the 55th anniversary of independence. It was just announced one day." Guy Hewitt, who served as Barbados High Commissioner to the UK between 2014 and 2018, said he believes the government of Barbadian Prime Minister Mia Mottley wanted to act swiftly over becoming a republic to try to take attention off of what is a very difficult time in Barbados. He told CNN, "The world suffers and struggles against the COVID-19 pandemic, but for Barbados, as a tourist-based economy, it has been particularly difficult. If you accept the notion of a republic being a system being given to the people, the challenge we face is there's not been a lot of consultation on becoming a republic. Yes, it was included in the throne speech. But the people of Barbados have not been part of this journey." Mr. Hewitt added Barbados has experienced ceremonial, cosmetic changes, adding, "I feel that if we were really going to republic, it should have been a meaningful journey, where the people of Barbados were engaged in the entire process of conceptualization to actually bringing it to fruition." Dr. Ronnie Yearwood, an activist and lecturer of law at the UWI Cave Hill, said to support the republic but added, "The process was so badly managed. The government made a decision on the type of republic that we were going to become, without asking me the voter. Me the citizen, what form of republic do you want?" Barbadian politician Verla de Pisa, who leads the Democratic Labour Party defeated by Ms. Mottley at the 2018 elections, shared a similar sentiment, as she told the Daily Mail, "A referendum would have been great or, at the very least, some sort of proper consultation." Among the British commentators to note no referendum was held, royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams told The Daily Telegraph, "The palace will be sanguine about Barbados' decision to become a republic, as it has always been a matter for Barbados itself. It will, however, be noted that no referendum was held on the issue, as had originally been provided for in the Referendum Act of 2005. Barbados gained its independence from Britain on November 30, 1966, when the Queen became its head of state. In the 1970s, a commission concluded there was no sufficient public support for the country to become a republic. The idea gained momentum in the late 1990s when Sir Henry de Boulay-Ford chaired a constitutional review commission which recommended a republican status for the country, a proposal adopted by the Barbados Labour Party, of which Ms. Mottley is the leader. A bill introducing a referendum on the matter was initially deferred but, as recalled by Mr. Fitzwilliams, became law in 2005. A decade later, the then Prime Minister of Barbados Freundel Stewart said the country needed to move from a monarchical system to a republican form of government in the very near future. 3 years later, Ms. Mottley made history in her country by winning a record 72.8% of the popular vote at the election and securing all the 30 seats in her country's parliament. Royal historian Ed Owens had previously noted her program was strongly pro-republic, which suggests Barbadians who voted for her also supported ditching the crown. Discussing the possibility Barbados' move would boost Republican movements across the other realms who still recognized the Queen as their head of state, he told Express.co.uk, "The thing that you have in Barbados, which is quite distinctive, is Prime Minister Mia Mottley. Her political program has always been underpinned by republicanism. That's no secret. So in electing her as Prime Minister, the people of Barbados were signaling clearly they agreed with her politics and program for a republic in Barbados." This isn't the case in all the other Caribbean countries and certainly not the case for nations like Canada. The Barbadian government was under no legal obligation to consult the public on its Republican move, the UWI Dean of the Faculty of Law, Professor Eddie Ventos, said. Addressing the 20th regular meeting of the Rotary Club of Barbados, Professor Ventos noted Ms. Motley acted in accordance with the law, as she obtained no less than the required 2/3 of votes from members of the Barbadian Parliament in favor of a republic to make such a significant change. He said, so the first question is yes, Parliament lawfully and constitutionally amended the Constitution of Barbados. The second question that arises is whether consultation was required as a matter of law. Of course, most persons will have a view as to whether or not consultation should take place generally. But whether as a matter of constitutional law was required is another matter altogether. As a matter of constitutional law, whether there is a requirement in the Barbados Constitution to have consultations, the answer is no, there is no legal requirement for consultations. Professor Ventos also said the Referendum Act was not brought into force and therefore there was no requirement for a referendum. The office of the Barbadian Prime Minister has been approached for comment.